It seems that no one is talking about the Huawei P30, a slimmed down version of the P30 Pro. This phone is much cheaper, more compact, and it even has some advantages over its bigger brother like a headphone jack. Let's take a look. The phone ships with all the usual stuff, and some extras include a soft TPU case and a pair of earphones. However, the rest of accessories may vary depending on where you buy the phone from. Design-wise, the P30 does look similar to the P30 Pro, but there are a few key differences. First of all, it is more compact and more comfortable to hold in the hand. The build quality is equally great as we have a sturdy metal frame, very nice buttons, and glass on the front and rear. That compact size has to do with a smaller OLED display that I found to be pretty nice and sharp overall. Also, the panel is flat, so if you are a hater of curved screens, you'll appreciate that. Flip the phone to the back and you'll find a triple camera setup instead of 4 cameras found on the Pro model. On the other hand, this is a pretty powerful imaging system, and I'll talk about it in just a bit. On the front, we have the same beefy 32 megapixel selfie shooter. Unfortunately, the phone does not have an LED notification light. One really important downgrade, the P30 is just IP53 certified, whereas the Pro model has IP68 certification. That means that the P30 can survive only accidental water splashes, and the P30 Pro can be submerged underwater. Other key features include in-display fingerprint scanner that so far has been working really well. Also, facial recognition is fast and accurate. The phone also has a headphone jack, expandable Huawei's nano memory card slot, dual SIM support, and a bottom-firing loudspeaker that is actually really good. In fact, the sound quality is so good that it can easily rival dual stereo speaker systems on other phones. Here is a quick audio sample. When it comes to hardware, the P30 uses the same Kirin 980 chipset as the P30 Pro model. You also get plenty of RAM and storage. As you may expect, gaming performance is just excellent as the device can handle all the 3D games you throw at it. The EMUI is Huawei's skin that offers plenty of features and customization options, and it is built on top of the latest Android 9. Whether you like the EMUI or not, it's up to you. Personally, I love its feature set, but my favorite thing about the UI is speed and fluidity. I've used plenty of Huawei phones over the years, and the P30 continues the tradition of being one of the fastest devices out there. Great overall performance. The overall image quality is really good, and it's comparable to most of the flagships out there. Pictures are sharp, detailed, and dynamic range is usually on point. If we compare the quality to the P30 Pro, you'll see that the image processing is a little bit different, but in general, both camera systems take comparable pictures whether you use the main or wide-angle lens. The P30 has 3 times optical and 5 times hybrid zoom that lets you take high-quality telephoto pictures. However, the P30 Pro is simply better in this department as it offers more zoom range and better quality. Low-light image quality is really good. What's even more impressive is that the P30 goes toe-to-toe with the P30 Pro. You can take really nice pictures using the main, wide-angle, and even telephoto lens in low light. The dedicated night mode takes one of the best low-light pictures on a smartphone. Selfies look really nice and sharp too, both in auto and portrait modes. Portrait pictures taken with the main camera look pretty good too. 4K video looks pretty good overall as there is a good amount of detail and sharpness. Also, the footage is quite stable even though there is no optical image stabilization. However, once you start switching between different camera modules, they may struggle with autofocus. 1080p selfie video looks quite good, but sound recording quality does not really impress. Handheld video, and today's lighting conditions are pretty good. So yeah, let me do the slow pan and then I'll try to work a little bit. The Huawei P30 uses a traditional earpiece and the call quality is really good. I also found signal reception to be great, GPS is accurate and Wi-Fi is fast. There are also plenty of sensors on board. Battery life has been excellent. On average, you should expect to get from 8 to over 10 hours of screen on time depending on how you use the device. You can fully charge the phone in just over 1 hour. Unfortunately, there is no wireless charging feature that is found on the P30 Pro. The Huawei P30 is a solid all-around flagship that costs significantly less than the competition and its bigger brother, the Huawei P30 Pro. I love a compact design, great build quality, nice and sharp display, great overall performance, battery life, and obviously a compelling camera setup that can compete with the Huawei P30 Pro. I do miss wireless charging and I think this phone should have IP68 certification. Huawei also removed an IR blaster and there was no space for LED notification light. Other than that, the Huawei P30 is a solid flagship smartphone that has plenty of premium features and it costs less than the Huawei P30 Pro. What do you think about the P30? Would you buy this device or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.